Run to Dollar Tree and pick up these supplies because you're going to want to make these spring DIYs. Hey everyone, my name is Courtney. Welcome to my channel. Let's get crafting. Starting with this project, here I have got some scrapbook paper. Now there are 6 different sheets here. I'm going to be using these with 2 different projects in today's video. You can grab this scrapbook paper down below for free in the description box. So I'm going to pick 3 of these papers, and then I've got some of these Dollar Tree wooden carrots. I don't know if you guys are like me where you tend to always have a lot of these left over after every season. So I've got 6 of these carrots. What we're going to do with these carrots is turn them into butterflies. So for each butterfly, you're going to need 2 carrots, and what you want to do is we do need to trim the carrots a little bit. So you'll notice that there are, I guess, I don't know, 5 little bumps on the stem of the carrot. You want to trim off 2 of those little bumps on each carrot, which will give you this little shape here, which you'll be able to pull together like a butterfly. Time to secure our 2 wings together. To do that, I am using some mini popsicle sticks. I'll be using 2 popsicle sticks for each butterfly, gluing one towards the top and one towards the bottom. I'm not overlapping these. I am just making sure that I press them together as good as I can. And then I'm using hot glue to get this secure. You will be covering the front of it with scrapbook paper, so you will not be able to see these popsicle sticks in the end. You'll want to grab that scrapbook paper and trace around each of your butterflies. Again, I'm using 3 different papers for each of these butterflies. Once they are traced, I will cut them out. Then using some Mod Podge, I'm going to put that on the butterfly and then stick my scrapbook paper down on top of the wooden butterfly. For the body of the butterfly, I've got some of these clothespins. I bought them in a pack a long time ago from Amazon, and I felt like they were perfect for it. I thought I was going to try to trim them down, but then I was like, no, I can slide them on, but then the head stuck up too high. So I went ahead and decided to just hot glue these down to the butterflies. Now the sides do have those little slits, but honestly, you can double use this as a chip clip if you want, a bookmark, or you can slide it on to a garland if you wanted to. So it didn't really bother me that much. When you look at it from the front, you can't really tell that there are those little open slits on the sides. But now you've got these little wooden butterflies. You could make this into a garland. You could definitely use these just as shelf sitters or just stick them in tiered trays. Great to add a little accent to an Easter basket. You could also use them just to hold napkins and use them at place settings as well. So lots of options for these really cute butterflies. This project, you want to grab 2 of these wooden rounds. You can grab them from craft stores, Hobby Lobby, and then I've got the other 3 sheets of scrapbook paper here. So what I was thinking, we're going to turn these into little chicks. And so of course I did a yellow one if you just want more of a standard yellow chick. And then I thought if you wanted to make a cute pair of like a boy and a girl, there's a pink and a blue paper. So I think I'm gonna go with yellow and then maybe a blue. So the yellow might be my girl and then the blue will be the boy. So the first thing I need to do is paint my base colors. I don't need to paint the bigger side here. We're just gonna paint the back basically, which is technically the front. I don't know. So one of these will get this blue color. Spa Blue is what I'm using by Decor for this one. And then this one's getting Sunny Day by Apple Barrel. So let me get these painted. I'm only going to do 1 coat on each of these, and so we'll let them dry and then we will work on the front side of them. Now that these are dry, I am just gonna trace around the flat side of this. And same for the yellow. And then we will cut these puppies out. I love making my own scrapbook papers, and most of my images, designs, things like that come from Creative Fabrica. So I do pay for a monthly subscription to that. It comes to something like $3.99 a month, but it's not just graphics. Like, they've got fonts, they've got, I mean, it is a very, very, very good website. I use a lot of their SVGs and stuff when I'm working with my Cricut. So I will link the Creative Fabrica website down below, and if you want to check it out, it is a great resource, and I think it's, for the money you pay, it's definitely a good value. So just wanted to share about that. All right, these are trimmed, and in case you're wondering, this is, I print this out on 80 pound. So it's not super stiff, but that's what I use on cardstock. So just wanted to share that. Now these are gonna go on here like a dessous. All right, so now I am going to attach these with Mod Podge. Some of y'all probably realize that more times than not when I'm doing Mod Podge, I just use one of these, we'll call it a finger sock. That's not really what I call them, but I'm not gonna say what I really call them, because let's be honest, I think you can probably figure out what I call them. Anyway, it just makes it so much easier for cleanup, and you're not having to try to make sure your paintbrush is completely clear of the Mod Podge, and you know, all that good stuff. So it definitely just makes it a lot easier. So I'm gonna stick these on, and then make sure I get them nice and secure. So these were the little pieces I trimmed off from the carrots. And what I want to do is just take one of them and kind of turn it into a little triangle without cutting my finger off. So I'm using paint markers to draw on the faces. And with these two pieces of wood, I'm just going to use a paint marker to get them orange. Put little highlights and the eyeballs. There we go. Perfect. So you can kind of see. There you go. That's a little character. Right now, I want to make some glasses. Oh, too cute. Okay, that is cuter than I thought it would be. So that are glasses. Now his nose or beak needs to get in here. So let's do this beak here. These are not going to be held on very well. Only this little bitty tiny area right there. So now you could get crazy and do like some clear like transparency or, you know, cellophane or something if you wanted to enhance the glasses, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. All right, so there is that. Get his beak up there. Perfect. All right, so for the cheeks, I'm gonna squirt some of this paint out. I'm gonna take my finger, middle finger, and pat off most of it. So now I've got some rickrack, and what I'm going to do is just, it's about 2 inches long. I'm just kind of making a bundle of it here. And I'm going to make this like little, you know, the little hairs sticking up on the chick. So that's what those will be for that one. I guess he can have white too. We'll just do white for both. So I'll do that again. I'm gonna give him a bow tie. So I'm gonna use this blue ribbon. I'm just gonna build it by hand. I figured that's the easier way to do this. I think the best way to attach these is to kind of glue them. Yeah, I'm gonna put some glue right here. I don't know. I don't know that this is the best way to do this, but that is what I'm gonna do, and probably burn my fingers in the process. So first we're gonna do this like that. Then pull this up. This. Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna, yeah, okay, then I'll secure these down back here to kind of help hold it. Okay, so to my surprise, these actually stand up straight. I didn't think they'd do that. Okay, that's cute. Now, she also needs to have hers put up here. So again, I'm gonna take some hot glue and just stick it a little like blob of it. Lay these in a clump across it, and enough to where you can kind of smooth. Ah, it's hot. It's hot. Like that. Okay, and then yeah, there we go. Stick it up there. Okay, so now she's gonna get a bow in her hair. I'm just gonna tie a bow by doing 2 loops and pulling it through. Hers goes like this, and I definitely can trim the tails a little bit. We want to put legs on these, but I don't really know how to go about doing that. It's got to have some form of support. I'm stumped. What I gotta do is shove this in. That's pretty sturdy. Shove that in. And then we need to figure out how long we want to make our legs, which I don't want to make them super long. So I'm going to cut it right here. Okay. I will definitely paint at that bottom part. Okay. Then if we stick these on like that. And this needs to be glued to something to hold it steady. And then if that goes on, it'll be like that. I'm gonna paint real quick this half of this blue. So we're gonna let those finish drying. I will need 2 more skewers for this one. And I'm gonna trim the pink legs a little bit shorter than the blue legs. These are just paper straws from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that or not. Okay, now we are going to, I'm gonna slide my legs down. Then I'm gonna take these 2, I'm gonna kind of punch the straw in just a little bit. Twist it into the styrofoam just a little bit so it kind of sinks in there. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna take glue, hot glue, and I'm gonna stick it all right here as good as I can. perfect. Then take my birdie and stick it on. Just making sure it's kind of centered. I've got this Dollar Tree platform looking piece of wood thing that I've had forever. My stash. Let me see if I can make these be on here. Okay, y'all, I don't know if this is gonna work. I am really hoping this works. That this will hold all of this in. My little chickie will sit where she's supposed to sit, which is right there. All right, I'm just gonna hold her down. Okay, perfect. All right, same for this one. I feel like the base, it needs stuff. So, I'm gonna add moss. If I had some cute Easter grass, or pretty Easter grass, I'd probably do that, but for now, I'm just gonna plop some moss down, and I'm just gonna try not to make a huge mess, and I'm gonna, yeah, and then I'll trim around it in a minute, but I'm just gonna do patches. So like stick a little bit down and then move to the next area. I'm just gonna take my scissors and just kind of give it a loose trim around the edges. Get that extra moss that's looping about. So I thought the last thing that might be fun is if I took some of these little pink flowers. These came originally from Hobby Lobby last spring, so I've had them for a while. Let me see what this is gonna look like if, oh, you know what, that would be cute. We're gonna do it. Why not? Some little flowers in the little ground. So I'm just gonna snip these and kind of scatter some flowers around here at the base. You could do little Easter eggs on here. That would be cute too. Ouch, I just stuck my finger straight into that glue. It's a cuteness little thing. All right, good deal. Donezo. This project is very, very easy. You want to grab yourself some type of jar from the Dollar Tree and this little 2-pack of bunny heads. So the first thing I needed to do was just take one of the bunny heads and trim off that little dowel rod that was stuck into the bunny head. Then I grabbed some pink fabric that I had in my stash and I cut a circle so that I could put it on top of my jar, and I used pinking shears to make the ends of that kind of clean up a little bit and just look a little nicer. Then I grabbed some ribbon so that I could tie a bow around it, and for the bunny head, all I'm doing is just hot gluing that to the top, and then what you've made is just a very simple, quick and easy little treat jar. This is a great little thing that you could just easily make for someone, maybe to brighten their day, to add to an Easter basket, to bring to Easter party, anything like that. You could put jelly beans, chocolates, all kinds of different things, bath salts in there if you wanted to, but a very quick and easy little project. grab some springtime colored felt. I've got 4 different colors here, and what I did was I just kind of freehand and cut out a bunny. It's, if you can't tell, like one ear is flopped there and then one sticking up. Once I cut that out, I took another piece of felt, and what you want to make is kind of like a pouch. So you just want the lower section of the bunny. So take another piece of felt, and I just used my bunny as kind of a reference to cut the bottom part of it. So now you've got 2 pieces for each color. Then it was time to construct these. All I did was take some hot glue and just glue the edges of those little pouch so that the top portion is open. Then taking some white rickrack, I just used a little bit of hot glue at the very little top of the pouch piece, we'll call it. And I just put some white rickrack there. And the idea behind these is you could use them for various things. You could use them for Easter entertaining by putting utensils in them. You can make it a little bit bigger and make a gift card holder. You could put some money in there and then put it in an Easter basket. You could also just put a little piece of chocolate and maybe leave it on a coworker's desk just to brighten their day a little bit. But there you have it, some really cute Easter holders. I saw this cute picture online and couldn't find a tutorial for it, and well, couldn't find the original person who made it. And I thought, okay, it cannot be that hard to recreate. It's a little beaded bunny, and all you need are 2 beads and some wire. So I really didn't know what I was doing, but what I did, and I'm just going to share this in case maybe you can perfect it a little bit, or I don't know, is I fed the wire through, and then I pulled it up through the top and made the 2 ears. I managed to get those stuck into the top bead, and then pulling the wire out of the end, I tried to make the heart. And well, I don't know if it was because I was using silver wire or if I just really didn't know what I was doing, but I just wanted to share with you, here is a little project that you could do, probably a little bit better than me, but I did try. Wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but you know what? It's okay. This would be a cute little just charm thing to add to a little bunny basket, or I don't know, an Easter card, or maybe just like put it on somebody's car and see if they like it. I have no idea, but you guys know I always keep it real here, and so I don't know. I kind of feel like this is a fail, but you'll have to let me know in the comments. Do you like this little beaded bunny? That's going to wrap up today's DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these projects was your favorite. Also, let me know this. Deviled eggs. This time of year seems to be the season for deviled eggs. Are you team deviled egg? Do you like deviled eggs? And if so, do you like traditional ones or do you make unique flavors? We make some bacon ranch ones that are really good. I also do like a jalapeno popper one that's really good. So let me know down below if you're a yay or nay for deviled eggs. Thanks so much for watching. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!